So, folks, there's this television program called The Last of Us. It's based on a hit video game. And I thought we'd talk about it a little bit with our good friend, Michael Knowles. But before we get too deep into that, hit that follow button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Because, hey, and by follow button, I guess I mean subscribe button. You know what I mean. Hit the buttons. Leave a comment. And let's get into it. So, Michael Knowles has some thoughts about The Last of Us, and you'll never guess what they are. You'll never guess.
Have you heard of the show The Last of Us? I think I'd heard of it. I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about.
I've never seen it though. So you know, I might not have seen it, but I could opine on it, I guess.
My producers called my attention to this clip yesterday. This is a woman talking to another woman about how to have a child.
So we're having a baby. I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse or... It was Jesse, right? So we're all having a baby. Holy sh**. I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
So I'm going to... Initially, I was thinking about calling in Mr. Davies or Professor Jacob to explain this to me, but I'm going to try to work this out for myself.
Yes, Daddy.
Two women, I guess lesbians, are...
Yes, Daddy.
They're discussing how one of them is pregnant.
Yes, Daddy.
Now, there's no mystical explanation like in that Star Wars show for this. There's no...
Wait, is he genuinely confused? Is he genuinely confused about this?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not IVF, happily. It's that one of the women, who is a lesbian, slept with a man and became pregnant.
Or, you know, I just want to throw this out there. That doesn't necessarily have to happen. Like, but okay. Like, you know, like I have not also not seen the show or played this particular game. But like, I don't know. There are other ways of getting sperm into someone's bits. I'm just throwing that out there.
And the woman does not plan to kill the baby through abortion, so that's good. I guess. I'm finding...
He's confused. Bisexual people don't exist. Or do they?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay.
I'm finding a lot of glass half full here, but they're maybe going to exclude the man from being a father, or maybe the man will still be involved, but then the other woman...
This man's acting like he's never heard of stepfathers before. You know, like... This guy, like, doing all kinds of mental gymnastics around, like, various related concepts to, like, stepfather, or just, like, how you can be, like, someone's parent without being their biological, like, parent, you know? Like, that you can still be a parent without having, like, contributed to the genetic makeup of a child, you know? And, like... Or like the idea that like when you get married, you get like a step, you get like a whole other set of parents, you know? Dude's just over here sweating, trying to make sense of it.
This is just too surreal for me.
ACAB includes Tone
Oops,
Police.
I thought I deleted Prime Bucks.
Hell yeah, ACAB includes Tone Police. Thank you for the Prime sub.
The lesbian woman says, I'm going to be a dad.
Yes, Daddy.
I don't know what the show is about. I don't want to. You know what? I take it back when I told Professor Jacob and Mr. Davis, I might call you into the show. I take it back. I don't want to know anything about this.
I'm sorry, this is a bit. This man is being dumb on purpose to rage bait.
Oh yeah, of course
no
he
other
is.
explanation. Grifters get paid to be stupid on screen.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But it's still very funny.
Yes, Daddy.
I don't want to know anything about this show. I'm beginning to see the glass half full because I guess what the show is saying here is, even if you say you're a lesbian, you're not really, and this lesbian woman slept with a man, and they're saying,
Wait, again, bisexual people exist. Even if that is the case of what happened in the show, we're real, Michael. There are people who are attracted to men and women. Something you, a married man, might know a thing about.
Yes, Daddy.
Anyway.
saying that gender norms necessarily exist, even so much to the point that one of the women in this same-sex relationship is going to call herself the dad. It's a kind of acknowledgement that a child is best raised by his mother and his father.
No, Michael, it's just a thing said as a joke. Also, like some lesbian relationships have kind of like a they put kind of mask features onto like one side of the relationship and femme features on the other side of the like it's a whole thing that happens, Michael. Like, this isn't difficult to understand. Some goth dommy mommies out there like Twinkie femboys. That's it. People like different things. It's okay.
Joined together in a lifelong union. Even that, I mean, obviously it's not a mother and a father here, but they're at least pretending to be, and hypocrisy is the tribute vice pays to virtue.
No, it's called diffusing the tension, Michael. Something you have probably had to do many times while delivering lines like,
sometimes I wish the elderly would just die.
Stuff like that. After you say that, someone needs to diffuse the tension of a situation, because otherwise it becomes...
This is just too surreal for me.
Getting a lot of use out of these sound clips.
As La Rochefoucauld tells us. So, I mean, this is true slop, degenerate TV, and you shouldn't let your kids watch it, and you shouldn't watch it yourself probably. But I am seeing at least a kind of hint at or inclination towards something that is true. I don't want to know anything more about it. If you know anything more about this show and you feel impelled to tell me about it in the comments, don't, because I just don't want to hear about it.
Also, Michael Knowles doesn't like cool things. Like, why would you ever want to tell him about a cool zombie apocalypse show? Like, he's busy doing his far more interesting things, like, I don't know, tending to his beard. But Jack, he doesn't have a beard. Yeah, he does.
Yes, Daddy.
Anyway, I wanted to make fun of him because fucking funny as shit. All right, moving right along.
Riverboat Jack is going to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.